Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for Scrap the Boys where I am going to be using this tic-tac-toe. So the tic-tac-toe is the challenge for January and I decided to do sequins, pink, and snow. So I got out the December's kit from last year, I think. No. This year. I don't know. It's one of the hip kits. I can't remember which one I did. It was either last year or this year. And I found this corally pinkish color. And then the snow is going to be the gray that I found there. And what I am doing is, it is of my husband and his dog, Asher Basher. This is one of the photos that is still going in my December daily, December documented one. This was one of the photos that we took right before Josh flew overseas because Asher was just like freshly 1 year old. He was like a year and a couple of months. And so he really didn't know what it was going to be like without having daddy around and all of that fun stuff. And nothing's changed once he figured out when daddy came home. He figured out that the alpha was home. And after that, it was pretty much all she wrote. When he came home this year at this time. And so what I am using here is I'm going to gravitate and I kind of turn this into like a present. And you'll see how I get that done. In the meantime though, make sure that you go check out the links down below. The community page that they have for Scrap the Boys has the challenge on there. And I will link that Facebook community page right to my description so that you can go check that out. Now, make sure that you check back and see what everybody is doing. There's different variations to this, and if you go to the blog, you will see all of the different variations of what the design team has done for the month of January and whatnot. And I really enjoy working for this design team, and I am sticking on for another 6 months, I think is what it is. So I will be here through at least till June of 2022, and then we'll go from there. So here's how I started the present. So I started with this little house strip from one of the papers, and that's going to be what's going to go across. And I made sure that it had the snow and all of that fun stuff. And then I stopped and I was like, wait a minute, I can turn this into a present. So I went through all of the papers and found this branding strip and then placed this in there. And I was like, ooh, this is perfect. This looks good. I like this. The houses and all of that has snow on it. So that's how I incorporated the snow. And obviously that one gray paper is a lot like snow. And then this coral pinky type colored one also has like what looks like snowflakes too in it. So that's how I incorporated the snow. Because I'm in the state of Georgia, we just don't get snow. I mean, if we do, it's in the northern part of Georgia, and that's like very far and in between, even up there, to get it. So that's how I incorporate snow into what is normally typically just a cold fall winter day for the state of Georgia, or at least where I live. So yeah, that is how I incorporated that. And then obviously at the end of the video, you will see where I incorporated the sequins. And I made it to be all white so that it looked like snow. So I started out going to town on pulling these snowflakes out and being like, okay, I'm going to make these big snowflakes appear in these. And then I just kept looking at it and kept looking at it. Something's just not right to me. And so then you'll kind of see me play around a little bit more, and I'm like, still don't like it, still don't like it. I keep going back and forth, keep playing. And then ultimately you'll see this layout took me a hot minute to get done because I literally was pulling this straight from scratch. Like for me, it was all in my head. I just like slowly started being like, okay, this works, then this works, then this works, and you'll see how I get it. So obviously I'm still going through. So obviously I got quite a bit of this collection left. So I think it was this year, but I could be wrong. So then I found this cat and dog, and I was like, ooh, this will be perfect. I mean, because it's the dog. And then I thought, okay, I'll put the friends there. And it, like I said, you'll see how this turns out. Like you see this, and I'm like, this looks like I'm randomly putting a bunch of junk on this layout. And yes, I called it junk because it just doesn't look right. But you'll see, give me a second here, and it'll just all of a sudden appear to be so much better. But make sure that you go check out everybody. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you. I am super close. There it is. Look how cute that looks. So much better. So much better. So much better. But I am super close to my 3,000 subscribers. I'm less than 100 subbies away. I would love to have you. I would love to be able to knock this out here in the month of January to give away my subscriber count. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. Right now, I'm heavy into finishing up my December dailies and then getting into my normal routine of things. So I'm going to definitely be probably through the mid-January still finishing up my my December documented, because I always like to get that done. Like, I don't like to mess around with it. I don't just stop because it's not January. I want to finish it up. So I'm finishing that part up. So here it is. You see me adding the snowman. That's how I added the dog and the cat there, and just adding these little bits and bobs in different spots. And I just love how this looks. Like it just finally came all together, and I'm like, yep, this is what I wanted. This is perfect. And like I said, I wanted it to be like a present, so I got the present pieces like the ribbon, and then I come in with the white. Now the white is still adding like that snow effect. Anytime that you want to add snow to your layouts without actually having snow in the collection is things like this. Just grab your white. Your white stuff look like snow. And by the time you place everything down, it looks white. And that is why I truly love keeping a lot of my white stuff around, especially for the snow type layouts, because I don't get snow. And if I do get snow, it's because I've went somewhere to get the snow. Like if I go back home to my mom and dad, they have snow because they live in North Dakota. If I go somewhere, we may or may not see it. Like it's a very hot and cold situation there. But here I am. I'm going through. This has got to be December. This is December's layout of last year. So it's got 2021 on there. Yep, it's last year's. I'm trying to use up things from last year because it would have 2022 on it if it's this year's. I just can't remember everything every time I pull something. So here is how I pulled in the snow. So now I'm kind of cascading the white out of this collection from Spiegel Mom Scraps. Now this one is Snowy Fields, and I am about 100% sure that it is no longer available. But I do know that she does come out with some new stuff every month. So go double check her website as well, because you just never know what sequence mixes she brings out. Jody is fantastic over there. Spiegel Mom Scraps is awesome. So what I did is that there was these little green leaves, and I wanted to pull this color in there because it's in the greenery that's in with the florals, but I felt like I just need a little bit more of that. So I'm adding these little bits in there. And then I do come in with the Sunset Strip, the Vibez. That is all there for you. That is it. Make sure that you go check out everybody. Still shots are definitely coming up. Check everything down below. All of that jazz is there. I hope that you guys all have a wonderful new year. I hope that everything comes your way is the utmost fantastic respect. And yeah, have a happy new year, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.